Hello everyone, my name is Tom Stark. It's about 21 months ago, my wife Susan and I, we decided to partner with a company called Essante Organics. And we did so for a couple of really basic reasons. And the first one was we wanted to be able to offer a product line that offered two things. One was 100% all of their product ingredients were plant-based. The second thing is that all of their product ingredients were also certified organic. So plant-based, certified organic, and so every product, every ingredient that they use, that's exactly what it is. See, in French, the word Essante means essential, and that was very important to us to find something that was plant-based and something that was certified organic. Why is that important? That's a good question, actually. Why is certified organic? Why is plant-based? Why does it even matter? I don't know if you're aware of this, you probably are, but if you really think about it, you know that this is going to be true. And the simple statement is this, that we are what our bodies absorb. We are what our bodies absorb. Every product that's on the market today can be made, manufactured without man-made chemicals, without toxins, without any of the stuff that's in there. Every product. Yet since 1984, over 22,000 new chemicals have been formulated and then placed into products and into food that we consume every day. Over 23,000 chemicals. How many of those were actually tested for the long-term impact on human health? And the answer is less than 300. 22,000 down to 300 actually being tested for the impact on our long-term health. 5 were banned. So what are the odds? Somewhere out there between 22,000 getting down to 5 actually being banned. We've got this huge number, almost 22,000, that were never even tested for the long-term impact on our health. Isn't that amazing when you actually think about it? So since 1984, 22,000 plus new chemicals added to products and foods that we consume every day. There's research out there now that can demonstrate the link between the production of those chemicals from when it really went into full gear back in 1984, 85 in that region to today. And the incident rates and how things have changed, how much breast cancer has gone up, how much diabetes has gone up, how much obesity has gone up, how much reproductive problems have gone up, how much, what's the other category? Autism. Autism is amazing when you actually start to look at it and see how that has skyrocketed. And you look at a graph, you can actually graph this out. You look at it, you see the production of chemicals and the infusion of it into our products, and then you look at the incidence of disease and how that's changed, and it's almost a direct parallel. It's amazing to see it when you actually see it up on screen. So there is an impact on our health, even if we can't identify a particular ingredient, but there is a negative impact on our health. Why organic? Why wildcrafted? Why plant-based? And the answer is simple. It's what our bodies were designed for. It's what we were designed for. It's what was designed to help heal us, to feed us, to add nutrients, minerals, all that stuff to our body. That was God's original design, His original intent. So when we start monkeying around and put stuff in it that's man-made, on the surface of it, it sounds great. On the surface of it, it might even have a short-term effect that's needed and necessary. I'm not going to try and deny that. But I would be hard-pressed to find too many examples where the incident rate of diseases goes up with the correlation of plant-based products, organically sourced plant-based products. I just don't think it's going to happen. And it's certainly not going to happen at the level that it does with man-made chemicals, man-made toxins. It's amazing when you actually look at it to see what the negative effect of all that stuff really is. So, why plant-based? Why organic? Because that's what our bodies were designed to handle. And you're not going to have any negative side effects when you use what God intended, what is already out there in nature. It's there for us to use. Every product can be formulated, right, without chemicals, without man-made toxins. So why do manufacturers do it? And the short answer is they are trying to reduce the cost of their production so that they can widen their profit margin. It's about money. It's about profits. It's really not about your health or mine. It's about how much money they can, that it costs them to produce something, how much to get it out onto market, and then how much money can they make when we buy it and sell it. I don't have a huge issue with that. Probably should, probably bigger than I do. But the truth is that I understand that part about money, that part about greed. It's out there. We simply choose to buy it or we don't. So the bigger question, the more important question to me is this: why do we buy it? If you accept the truth that every product can be made without chemicals, without man-made toxins, it can be plant-based and it can be organically sourced, then why settle for anything less? Why settle for something else when you don't have to? Because there are products out there that you can make. You can make them on, find the recipe on the internet if you want to take the time to do it. There are also companies out there, and Essante is probably the one that I have found that I think is the best company out there. They produce because they care about you, care about your health, care about my health. They could charge more for what they do. They have reduced their profit margin, not reduced the ingredients, not reduce the integrity of the ingredients. All you have to do is just read the label. Susan and I, we were in Phoenix last September, and we had the good fortune, just a serendipitous kind of dinner, but we happened to have dinner with the company president, his brother, who's the other principal co-owner, and then a gentleman who was a industry leader in monitoring these kind of businesses. And at one point during the dinner, when Michael and Daniel got up and they left, the two owners of the company, the other guy leans over to us and he says, "You guys don't really understand what you have with this company." So these guys could be charging more, but they won't sacrifice the quality of the ingredients. They won't sacrifice the quality of ingredients to jeopardize your health. They won't do it. They will lower their profit margin. They will lower the cost that they could sell it for legitimately and make more money as a result. But they're not doing that. They don't choose to do that. What they choose to do is to operate with a level of integrity where they are what they preach. This matters to them. And we've had the good fortune. We've met them. We know what their integrity level is. So what Susan and I'm going to have an ask here, and what Susan and I are looking for are those people who really understand that you are what you absorb, and that there are long-term health benefits to organic, to plant-based products. There's long-term health negatives to those things that are not. And if you're interested if you have any concern about your own health or the health of your family members, the health of your loved ones, then please get in touch with us. We'd love to be able to talk with you about it and just share what our experience has been. If it makes sense to you, that's awesome. If it's something where you just choose to go into a different direction, that's great. We all are adults. We all can make our own choices. But this is something that we're wanting. We're really, caring is sharing. We want to be able to say to you that there is something phenomenal out there that's available to you right now. And at the same time, just let you know that there are other companies out there, they don't really care. What they care about is their bottom line. What they care about is how they can get product onto a shelf, how they can get it positioned on a shelf, how they can generate their profit margins that meet their needs, that meet the needs of their board of directors. They don't really care about your long-term health. If they did, they would put more research into the products that they are, or the ingredients that they're putting into their products. They'd put a lot more research into it. The FDA, if our government really cared about it, or the USDA, or any of the regulatory agencies out there that help manage this stuff, if they really cared, they would make it happen also. And they don't. They really don't. There's cereals. If you look on the cereal shelves, just to give you one example, cereals that are manufactured in the United States that are sold in Europe. They're manufactured here, sent over there for sale. In the same plant here in the United States, they add one ingredient, and that ingredient is trisodium phosphate. And if you've ever used it to clean your walls, it's a cleaner that we use in our homes. So you mix it with water, and it does a great job cleaning everything up. Why is it in our cereal? trisodium phosphate. Start looking on the labels to your cereals, if you need cereal. But look on the labels and just check. It's manufactured here. It's sent to Europe without TSP. Why? Because the European Union, they banned it. They banned it. So in our own country, in our own manufacturing facilities, we make it in 2 different ingredients, 2 different recipes. One they got to send halfway across the world, it seems. The other they keep local. And guess what? One is healthier, one is cleaner than the other, because they care about the Europeans. They don't care about us. That's just my thought. Anyway, thank you so much for listening. I appreciate it. I hope everyone has a great day today. And appreciate it, and I'll look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.